So basically what we're going to do is read the poems. We have read William Shakespeare, Charlotte Bronte, and Walter Whitman's biographies. So today we're gonna read and listen to their poems. You can find it on page 60, 60, from 60, 62 and 63. No, I'm lying. It's page 58, 59, 60, and 61. We're gonna start on 58. From Act 2, Scenes 7 of As You Liked It by William Shakespeare. So let's listen and read at the same time. There we are.
From Act 2, Scene 7 of the play, As You Like It.
Can you listen?
By
Yes,
William
teacher.
Shakespeare.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you, guys. I will play it one more time.
From Act 2, Scene 7 of the play, As You Like It, by William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths, and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice in fair round belly, with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances. And so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, that ends this strange, eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Life by Charlotte Bronte, 1816 to 1855. Life, believe, is not a dream, so dark as sages say. Oft a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? Rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by. Gratefully, cheerily, enjoy them as they fly. What though death at times steps in and calls our best away? What though sorrow seems to win o'er hope a heavy sway? Yet hope again elastic springs, unconquered though she fell. Still buoyant are her golden wings, still strong to bear us well. Manfully, fearlessly, the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously, can courage quell despair.
166. O Me, O Life, by Walt Whitman,
1819 to 1892. Oh me, oh life, of the questions of these recurring, of the endless trains of the faithless, of cities filled with the foolish, of myself forever reproaching myself, for who more foolish than I, and who more faithless? Of eyes that vainly crave the light, of the objects mean, of the struggle ever renewed, of the poor results of all, of the plodding and sordid crowds I see around me, of the empty and useless years of the rest, with the rest me intertwined. The question, O me, so sad recurring, what good amid these, O me, O life? Answer, that you are here, that life exists and identity, that the powerful play goes on, and you will contribute a verse.
Okay. So I know that some of these poems are difficult to interpret because they basically show the characters, the author's feelings, and they express it with those figures of speech, metaphors, similes, personification, etc. And let's continue with the book so we can analyze some elements, poems. In here, here we are, literary analysis, page 62, 62, 62, 62. I don't know, someone wants to help me reading the instructions? Here, well, please read the instructions. Thank you. So right now, you're gonna create some metaphors, similes, and personifications by matching these words or expressions in the poems with what they are describing. So you can do it in 2 minutes. Work it out, please, 2 minutes. And we're gonna check the answers. Okay, let's see the answers. Hair is the metaphor, simile, or personification that the author has used to refer to hair. Is it A, B, C, D? Which one? E. Can you see? Yes. Silvery thread. So write number 1 here. Eyes. Letter. Letter I. I. Deep pools, because they're deep, you see, and they're blue. But definitely you don't have blue eyes. We don't have blue eyes. But he's comparing eyes with deep pools. Number 3, anyone? Lips. What about lips? Nice Soriano? Lips. Be compared to what?
Can be, I don't know, maybe no,
Yeah, this one. Blushing roses.
blushing roses.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Number 3 is here. Blushing roses. Gustavo, the sun. 4.
What?
Sun. What is the metaphor or which figure as a speech has been used to compare the sun? Sun,
I think that it can be maybe consuming fire.
consuming fire. That that is not. Slightly smiling. Or is C. Because the sun, people say that the sun is smiling when you can see a sunny and happy day. And it's bright, definitely the sun is bright. Consuming fire is probably love, because love represents strong feelings and all that. Diego, time? Sun, yeah, sun. That's why you have those sun clocks, right? Good, that was good. What is the other one? Stars.
Or the stars can be maybe diamonds in the sky.
Yeah, like Rihanna says, diamonds in the sky. Rihanna said it best. See? See? No, those are eyes. They want to see shimmering camera. But shimmering canvas. Those are canvas, the ones that people use to paint. Ideas now is the sea. Like in a painting, the sea, shimmering canvas. And those are shimmering canvas. You can see the here, right? The sea is actually here in a shimmer canvas. Then we have birds flying. Birds flying. Anyone from home? Birds flying. Maybe Andrea or Celeste or birds flying.
Teacher, I think is fluttering wings.
Exactly. Yes. Fluttering wings. Because you know, birds got wings and they flutter in the sky. Thank you. I have given you this one, love. Love is always compared with desperation, strong feelings, is consuming fire. Consuming fire. And the last one, doll. Which one is for doll? Exactly. Faithful companion. I will repeat the answer so you have them, all of them right. Letter A is number 3, letter B is number 5, letter C is 4, D 9, E 1, F 8, G is number 10, H is number 6, I is number 2, and the last one is number 7. Number 7. Now connect to the reading. Let me see who we have here. Leslie Pacheco.
Identify the following verbs as metaphor, simile, or personification, then explain their meaning.
Thank you. So what you have to do in these sentences or these verses basically is identify if they're metaphor, simile, or personification. Remember that a metaphor is the association or general comparison between things that are different in nature, but they make a certain sort of resemblance. Simile is also a comparison. The only difference is that in a simile, we use the word like and as. And personification is when we give human attributions like talking, dancing, thinking to inanimated objects. So this is the difference between metaphor, simile, and personification. Now read and write. No, this is metaphor. This is simile. This is personification. You can do this in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I come back to you guys with the answers. Okay, let's check the answers. Letter A, Diego? What is it? It's a metaphor. Yes, exactly. Gustavo, letter B. What is letter B?
I can't see the screen. I'm sorry because I don't have my spotlight in my hand.
Okay. What is it? It's metaphor too. It's B. Metaphor. A and B are metaphors. Let me see. Genesis Castillo, do you have the answer for letter C? Do you? Yeah, exactly. Similar. So you have the words here, right? Like. All right. Letter D. Let me see. Maybe Leslie Pacheco. Do you have the answer for letter D? No? Do you know here?
I think is personification.
Personification. Okay, can be. More ideas? Simile, personification, or metaphor? Sans feet, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Is metaphor. About letter E? Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient. Or if the shower will make the roses bloom, all white lament its fall. I know it sounds like very poetic, but you can see sometimes clouds of gloom. It's a metaphor. Or if the shower will make the roses bloom. Oh, oh. Showers will make the roses bloom. Yeah, metaphor. Letter F. Adonai Soriano, do you have any idea? Rapidly, merrily, live, sunny hours fleet by. Personification. G. Jed, hope again, elastic sprints. Unconquered thought she felt. Hope again, elastic sprints. Unconquered thought she felt. Elastic spring. Get hope. Again, elastic personification. Yeah, personification. Adriana Abrego. Do you have any idea what letter H is? Oh, eyes that vainly crave the light. On the object mean of the struggle ever renewed. What do you think, Diego? This metaphor. It is. And that the powerful play goes on and you will contribute a verse. That is definitely a. There is no comparison like with us, no simile, no human attributions. This metaphor. Metaphor, metaphor, metaphor. The next one. Those questions are very long where you have to do it by yourself. We're gonna work on evaluate the reading. Okay, choose the correct answers. According to Charlotte Bronte's, well, it says Bronte's in the reading, but I have heard Bronte too. Charlotte Bronte's poem, life is like a gray dream, not a dark dream, or a bright daydream. So you have to look back again to her poem about life. Who is Bronte, Charlotte? Here, life. Life is yeah, exactly. That's the answer. Not a dark dream. Excellent, Diego. Walt Whitman's poem criticizes vanity and laziness, indolence and gluttony, faithlessness and foolishness. And this is Walt Whitman's poem. What is he criticizing? Vanity, indolence, or faithfulness and foolishness? Faithlessness is when you don't believe in anything. Indolence is when you got some outrageous, and vanity, you care too much about the shallow things. You care about appearances and not what is inside. The last one. Yeah, the last one. Exactly, that's the last one. Faithlessness and foolishness. So now we're going to move to page 66. Page 66. Action and linking verbs. And we're gonna study action verbs first. But we have to define what is a verb. Celeste, can you help me with the definition of a verb, please? Celeste. O Camila Hernández.
Yes, teacher.
Help me with the definition of verb, please.
Okay, teacher. A verb is an important part of a sentence. A verb expresses an action, a condition, or a state of being. It is often found in the predicate of a sentence.
Thank you so much. So the verb is one of the most important parts of the sentence. Without a verb, we don't have a sentence. It expresses the action. And we have different types of verbs. We have action verbs. Diego, help me with the definition of an action verb, please. Thank you. So you have two examples here of an action verb. Verb B can be an action verb when it's indicating physical activity and mental activity as well. When you believe, when you feel, when you seem. So all of those are mental activities, but they are classified as action verb. Among action verbs, we have transitive and transitive verbs. I'm going to explain this with a document. Just give me a second. So there we have it. Transitive and intransitive. Celeste likes flowers. Class started. The class ended at 1 p.m. Diego enjoys playing soccer. I don't know if it's true there. So you have four examples here. Celeste is the subject. And the verb here is likes. Flowers. What are flowers in the sentence? Anyone? Exactly, the object. Celeste is the subject, the one who performs an action. We have the action is a mental activity, that's why it's considered action verb. And the flowers receive the action, the effects of the action. Like what? The flowers. So let's say that Celeste is the subject, like is the verb, and the flower are the object, direct object in this case. We have indirect and direct objects too. So now we have the three parts of the sentence. Subject, verb, and object. Transitive verbs has an object. They take an object. Intransitive don't. They don't take an object. And this is the big difference between transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive ones take an object, and intransitive verbs do not take an object. So in this example, Celeste likes flowers is transitive or intransitive? What do you guys think? Do we have an object? Do we have an object? Yes, we have an object. So it's transitive, like you say. Transitive. Why is it transitive? Because we have an object that receives the action. And according to this, transitive take an object and intransitive do not. Let's classify this one. The class started. Is transitive or intransitive? Intransitive. Intransitive. The class ended at 1 p.m. Intransitive. Because this is not an object. This is just the time. Diego enjoys playing soccer. Enjoy what? Playing soccer. So it is transitive. Because enjoys is the action. And what do you enjoy? Playing soccer. In this case, yes, we have an object. Here, there's not an object. This is not an object, but this one, yes. It receives your action here. Okay, now that you know this. But I didn't share the. Sorry, guys, I didn't share the document with you. Okay, so I will repeat the instructions just because you couldn't see it. When I say Celeste likes flowers, Celeste is the subject, likes is the verb, and the one or the thing that receives the effects of the action are the object. In this case, the flowers. That's why, according to these definitions here, verb to be transitive needs to take an object. In here, in this case, we have an object. So that's why this sentence is transitive, or the verb in the sentence is transitive. In the other examples here, the class started, we don't have an object. We have the verb here, but it doesn't take an object. According to the rule, if they don't take an object, they are classified as intransitive. That's why this one is intransitive. The same happens here. This action here doesn't take an object because this complement is not an object. It's just giving you more information about the time that the class ended. That's why, again, it's also classified as intransitive. The difference with the last example here, Diego enjoys playing soccer, is that this mental action, it can be considered a mental action, and also when he's doing it himself, it is an action verb. He enjoys playing soccer, is transitive, because this action has an object here. What does Diego enjoy? Playing soccer. So now we may come back to the book. And complete this exercise. Exercise number 1. Write the following sentences in your notebooks. That is optional. Underline the action verbs and classify into transitive or intransitive. Please, you have 3 minutes to do this. So guys, I think that you're gonna finish those exercises by yourself. Also complete number 2, number 3, and we're gonna check in next class. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.
Thank you, teacher.